Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. Alright, so it has been a few days since I last recorded, but I have taken the time to get the Arctic set up as I mentioned I would. Let's pop over there real quick and just take a look at it. Alright, so here is the Arctic. Not everything is done, obviously, but we do have King William Island done, of course, and I do have a gas plateau set up and running up here. If you are interested in knowing how I do my Arctic setups, be sure to go and check out my Arctic guide video. The link for that is down below in the comments pinned. But yeah, I do the Arctic the same way every time, which is why I didn't show it on here. There's only one thing I have left to do on this one in particular, and that is to upgrade this Arctic Lodge and toss in a gritty gas extractor, which I need to go make one more of those for this particular island. Other than that, it's all set up and done. It took me about an hour and a half total to get King William Islands completed and everything upgraded on it, and to get the gas plateau finished up. Just as a little bonus and everything, over on my Discord server, I actually have included a stamp for King William Island. This is a really simple, good layout for the island right here. And so if you're interested in that stamp, be sure to go over there and check that out. I have an entire section dedicated to stamps on my Discord server. So that stamp is over there, and a few other people have provided stamps for the plateaus and everything as well, if you are interested in some plateau stamps. So yeah, we've got all our gas up and running. If we take a look between here and Crown Falls, and we take a look at our fuel situation, you can see that we are massively overproducing fuel. So I have room for at least 2, possibly 3 more gas power plants. So we're doing rather well on that front right there. The reason I'm making so much gas is because I am using clipping. If you're not familiar with what clipping is, you'll see this gas refiner right here has 2 gritty gas extractors on it. That's because it is a building that you can actually apply 2 Arctic lodges to. You can do this with quite a few buildings in the game, as long as they have even number of tiles around them. Then you can clip them, and they will be affected by 2 trade unions or 2 Arctic lodges, what have you. I believe the commuter pier can be clipped with harbor masters, but only in very, very specific situations can it be clipped. It's kind of hard to do so. But yeah, so I've got all of these guys clipped right here, so they are outputting a large amount. This is up to 360%. I can also put the music box on these right here to raise it by another 40% total to 400%. I just have not done that yet. So yeah, producing lots and lots of gas. Very, very nice. And all of that gas is being fed now back over here to our single gas-fired power plant. I kind of put it somewhat centralized right here. It is being affected by the Department of Welfare. I do have a palace that I started over here, and we won't look at the palace from this angle because it bothers me. But I always struggle with what to build right here. So I was like, you know what? Let's just put the palace. Just forget it. We're putting the palace over here. The global population is what dictates how many palace wings. So eventually I'll be able to cover a large portion of Crown Falls with the palace and everything. So putting it right here was not the end of the world. It does affect my docklands, which, I've got my docklands over here set up. And honest to God, I don't remember what I showed in the last episode. Let me show you real quick what I'm doing. I don't remember if I showed you this before. I don't remember. I am importing sausages and canned food right now. Canned food, obviously, that way I can start expanding out beyond the range of my town halls that have the actor in them. And I am using steam carriages to import those. And then sausages, I did that because you need to import sausages to actually unlock canned food. So that is why I was importing those. And I was importing the soap. That way I could get this guy right here fully upgraded. and unlock all of my slots and everything else. So now that that's done, I can actually take that out and it's over and done with. And now we're just slowly waiting on our steam carriages and advanced weapons to get leveled up into this right here to start getting some better exchange ratios. Now, in terms of what else I want to import, at the moment, there's really nothing else I desperately want to import. The canned food is the big thing. Just kind of thinking real quick. At the moment, I really don't need to import anything else. I could import beer for the happiness bonus. It's not really necessary. So yeah, I think we're just going to hold off. I think we're just going to hold off right now on importing anything else. You know, we'll be importing lots of stuff later on, so. Oh, for some reason, I have him stuck over there. I don't know why. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now with everything. Kind of worked on a little rearranging of a few things just to start getting the city reorganized to an extent. Really. Just going to take some time to kind of get it where I want it, really. But it'll get there. I'm not too concerned about that. All right, but today I do want to go ahead and get some. I kind of want to fill in this big square, basically. I want to fill in most of this square area right here. The palace, I kind of want to leave this whole section right here available for the palace. The palace is actually going to kind of turn. It's gonna be a funny L-shaped palace, I think. I think it's gonna be a funny shaped palace. I want to leave all this space right here empty for the palace. So I think what we are going to do, if I can talk, is we're going to actually come over here and start filling in all of this and just start doing a big expansion. This road right here is somewhat arbitrary right now, so I don't think I'm going to actually worry about it. Okay, and I've got that kind of boulevard type thing going on right there. Okay, these are not powered now. Where does my power get to? I guess I need to look at that. So the power gets to there and there. It does get down here. So if I actually moved you to there and that to there, that would work. And for some reason, I don't have houses right there. I don't know why I did not have houses right there. Wait, why are so many of my houses missing? What's going on? Oh, I think I know what's going on. Hold on. Did something happen? This will tell me. Yeah. Okay, looks like some of my mods did not load. Hold on a tick, guys. Okay, problem fixed. Apparently, most of my mods did not properly load. We do have a couple of new mods, by the way. Well, I say a couple. We have several new mods. Let me go over here and show you these real quick. I got the Arctic Quay mod because I think it's absolutely silly that we can't build Quay. By the way, Quay and Quay are both acceptable ways to say that word. I get that all the time. Like, it's pronounced Quay. No, it's pronounced Quay. Either way is actually fine, and it's a regional dialect thing. So either one works, and I interchange them all the time just to annoy people. Anyways, yeah, I always thought it was kind of silly that we did not get access to build these in the Arctic. So I downloaded the mod to let me build some, as well as roads out here onto it. So great little addition. And then a steamer skin. A skin for the cargo ship. This is called the Tramp Steamer. It's by JJE. It's absolutely fantastic. I love the look of this. Whenever I look at the cargo ship, typically, it just doesn't feel like something from the 19th century. I don't know. There's something about it that just always bothered me, and I never really liked it. and for some reason, oh, okay, there's a dark one and a light one. But I really, really like this Tramp Steamer skin. I think it fits the aesthetic of the game so much better than the default cargo ships. So really happy with that one. I'm probably going to swap all of my cargo ships over to this particular skin and everything. Speaking of skins, don't I have some different skins for these? Yeah, I've got all kinds of skins for these guys. Imperial airships, the Queen's airship, North Sea. North Sea feels appropriate for this area. Anyways, so yeah, got some skins and everything. Trying to think. I think that's all I grabbed. So yeah, not a lot of new mods, just a couple of little QOL, some quality of life mods. Just for, you know, just to give a little different look to everything. Anyhow, okay, back to our job today. We have a job today. And that job is I want to get all of this redone. I'm gonna move you to there. Yeah, what's going on here? Ugh. Okay, I want to go ahead and pull that over. And let's just move all of this down to there. Get all of that moved. There we go. That's better. That's making me happier. All right, and we'll get the school put right there. Lovely. Well, I feel like it needs to go that way. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's better. That makes me feel better about it all. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a quick time lapse here while I start laying out this road network, because I am not entirely sure how I want it to look. So we're going to go into a little time lapse, and I'm going to start laying out. I'm going to blueprint mostly. I'm going to start blueprinting this section of the city over here and getting it all laid out so we can see what we're going to work with. So enjoy the time lapse, and I will see you when we get back. right, guys. So, lots been going on right there. All this right here is laid out and done now. I've started upgrading all of these houses and everything and getting them all kind of planned out and leveled up. Let's see, what have we been working on here? I've been working on getting our brass unlocked because I want to start importing brass and getting that done. Instead of producing it ourselves, that's going to save me a lot of pollution and a lot of manpower and everything else. So we're just going to import all of the brass that I need. I should have it the next time he comes around in about 10 minutes. And we have our assembly line elevators going right here. So we've got that going. We've got enough steel. We have the wood veneers and the steam motors. I did decrease the production by 50%. You know, it goes from 15 seconds to 20 seconds. It's not that big of a difference, honestly. Like 5 seconds is nothing. And it saves you on a lot of your inputs. I only needed 2 wood veneer manufacturing things. What are those things called, actually? I done forgot. Where's it at? Where did I put it? The Marquetry Workshop. That's the name of it. Yeah, you only need like 2 Marquetry Workshops. You know, you don't need near as much stuff. So that's just a little tip right there. Decrease that assembly line by 50%. Again, a 5-second difference isn't that much, and it saves you a considerable amount of input. Very, very good little item, little thing right there to do. And I'm already making a significant amount of elevators right there. So, and this is the only one I'll build. Some people I see build like 6 or 7 of these things. Yeah, it's just not necessary. Just one is fine. Unless you're going to use them for exports, you know, maybe build a few. But for the most part, I'm going to be fine with just having the 1 elevator right there. But got all of that right there done. I am making steelworks. I am making steel beams through the steelworks. And again, I lowered that production just because I don't need it running full blast. 28 seconds is far more than enough right there. So everything was good with that. Nice little layout that I think I've got right here. I'm pretty happy with this. The World's Fair kind of being a center focal point for this neighborhood. And the city will continue on around it with some industry all mixed in over there. Lots of parks. This is all like temporary, just to remind me, don't build anything there. You're saving this for parkland. So yeah, we're gonna have some parks and stuff around it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have like a big fancy plaza or if we'll do like some natural woodland type parks. I haven't decided quite yet how I want to do it. Town hall, decent town hall coverage on everything. I'm pretty happy with it. Plenty of mail coverage. Speaking of which, I would actually like to throw down a mail box down here on this corner just to get a little extra mail from this spot down here on this area. Good deal. It's going to help. And yeah, I think that's about it. You know, I'm trying to work the canals in more and use them just to try to, carve up the city some with these canals. I've kind of played around with the idea of replacing these with the nicer, fancier canals instead of the sewer canal things. But I just don't know if I can. I am too big of a fan of the sewers. I'm just too big of a fan of the sewers and everything. So. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me today. We got all this laid out. I'm just going to go through now and do all of my upgrading on it and get it all put together and set up. And just kind of see where we're going to go. Because next we'll be moving on to the skyscrapers. Now, when I do the skyscrapers, I'm going to do it in a way that's going to be a little weird for some people. They're going to be like, but why? Well, why'd you do it that way? So, and sit down for this. I'm not going to do the Skyline Tower. I know. Oh my god, that's like 4,000 population I'm going to miss out on. I know. I don't want to do the Skyline Tower. I don't like. It's an okay building. It's a cool looking building, but it just doesn't fit for me. You know, I prefer the mid to late 18th century aesthetic of the game. And the Skyline Tower just breaks it, because all of a sudden you've got this huge tower towering over towering over the city. Bleh, say that 10 times fast. And I just don't like that. So we're not going to go that far into the High Life DLC. I don't really care about unlocking toys and all that kind of mess right there. What I'm planning on doing is capping it out at tier 3. We're going to cap out at tier 3, and we're only going to do a very specific area of town, and I have not decided. Probably going to be like right behind the World's Fair, like maybe right here. I'm thinking right back in here is where we're going to do high rises. Just some high rises back there, tier 3 maximum. That's all I'm going to go. And the reason for that is actually because the tier 3, if you are trying to maximize population and space, the tier 3 is actually where you want to stop. It's complicated, and I will explain it more in the next video. I know I'm going to make you guys wait for that information. So yeah, going to be a tease on that, but we'll have a big discussion at the beginning of the next video about high rises and why you kind of want to stop at tier 3 for the most part and not go any further. What's broken now? Oh, that thing. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the next episode. We'll come back. I should have all of this right here built up. I may jump ahead and go ahead and build this up over here too and lay that out and be done. And then we'll talk high rises, and we may have a decorating episode. What do you guys think about that? You want a decorating episode? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Big thank you to all the new subscribers and all the new channel members. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you want to help support the channel, be sure to check out that join button down below. For a very low cost every month, you can help me pay the light bill around this place. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.